Do you know that 87% of men who are striving to quit alcohol enter into a relapse within the first 14 days? And the fact that you're watching this right now probably means that you've relapsed very recently. But here's the plot twist. Your last relapse might be the very best thing that's ever happened to you because it's brought you to this video and it's going to likely lead you to long-term success. The first thing we want to look at is the words that we're using. Our words are so powerful, they can either lift us up or burden us down. And every time I hear the word relapse, I want to cry. I don't know what that word means to you. For me, it means suffering, it means pain, it means disappointment, it means less than. All of these negative connotations that it has, it makes me just want to crumble and just, it's not an empowering word. But here's a new perspective. Perhaps you didn't just relapse, you just decided to drink. It's a shift in language, but it changes everything. It goes from being that victim of like, I relapse, alcohol has control over me, to being like, no, I decided to drink. It might have been a dumb decision, but I decided it. I have the power and I can decide not to drink going forward if I equip myself with the right tools that I need to make it an easier journey. Now, if you've tried to quit alcohol multiple times and you just keep going back, I understand. You probably feel very frustrated, very sad and disheartened in yourself. I get it, but you're not stuck. You've probably been hitting the same barriers over and over again. Think about a fly hitting a closed window over and over again. You might tell yourself that you need more discipline, you need more willpower, you need to focus more. But no matter how much effort and focus that fly has, it's just never going to be enough to break through that closed window. And it's the same for you. I had somebody who jumped into my Instagram DMs the other day, and he was saying how frustrated he was because he started drinking again. And I asked him straight out, like, why are you so surprised? You're using the same strategy you've been using for 6 years, and the strategy has never worked in those 6 years. So why are you surprised that it didn't work this time? We have to accept that we need to change our strategy. We need a fresh approach. Albert Einstein says, if you're trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, that's the definition of crazy. You're not crazy, we just need a different strategy. If you've been using moderation and willpower to try and quit alcohol and you're still here, so it hasn't worked, check out this video where I point out the 3 scientifically proven steps that I use within my own methodology. Because those strategies of willpower moderation, they don't work for anyone. You've just become that fly and you're just hitting that closed window over and over. How long are you going to do that until you say, I'm going to change course and go for this strategy and actually fly out the open door? It's so much easier. And I hear you, willpower might have worked for your best friend's aunt's uncle, but they're unicorns. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work for the majority of people. And also remember, we don't know other people's struggles with alcohol. So often you'll find one person in the social group who quits alcohol, and then there's a ripple effect among the friends because they've all wanted to do it, they just didn't know how to do it. So just because your friends are fine drinking doesn't have anything to do with you. You're on your own journey. You decide. If you're here, you already know you want to quit drinking. End of. Anyway, let's shift our focus from the words that we're using when we're talking about relapse to the emotions that we feel. When we do drink again, so often the negatives are so heavy. It's anger, shame, disappointment. And you're not alone. We all have felt that when we've gone back to drinking on those occasions. But what if we just take all of the emotions out of the situation and just look at the facts? The truth is we drank again. It's not in alignment to where we want to go with our values. But we drank again. It is what it is. We're human beings. We make mistakes. If we can shift our perspective in this point, we're going from that victim mentality of shame, anger, whatever, into, okay, like I did something that I'm not happy with. How am I going to act in the future? What am I going to do going forward? That's where the power is. And here's a golden nugget for you. Every time you decide to drink again, think of it as a data point. Think of yourself as a detective. Every time you do drink, you're giving yourself a clue into your drinking habits. And these clues will lead you to the underlying root causes of your drinking. Uncover these hidden reasons for your drinking, and you've solved the crime. And you're on your way to lasting long-term change. It might be that you use alcohol for escapism. You might use alcohol because you're bored. You might use alcohol to fit in. So many different reasons why you're drinking alcohol. By recognizing what alcohol is solving for you, you can then identify different coping mechanisms so that that issue, that underlying reason for your drinking is solved. It's simply not there anymore. So by using these relapses as data points, it's empowering you with more information to make the next time you quit drinking a permanent decision. The final tip is navigating the "it's only one drink" mentality. Saying to yourself it's only one drink is so common, but it's a problem for a lot of people because it's just not one drink. We trick ourselves into believing that we can just have one drink. And how many times in your drinking life have you ever just had that one drink? For me, maybe like 1 in every 100 times that I drank, it was just one. It's the unicorn. It doesn't happen often. So how do we navigate the just one drink mentality? Is we play the full movie, not just the trailer. So imagine the one drink is the trailer for the movie. It looks amazing. It's super sexy. Incredible. I want that trailer. I want the drink. But remember, to have that trailer, to have that drink, you have to have all of the other stuff that comes with it. So I know for myself, that one glass of Chardonnay on the terrace, like in Italy with the sun, it sounds amazing. Like that's what I want. But I know if I have that, it then comes with the second glass, the third glass. Maybe comes with like getting a big bag of chips to share with my friends, and then maybe it's getting more drinks, right? We'll soon go on to shots, and then we'll get a kebab or a pizza on the way home. Maybe when I get home, I'm going to be doing some internet shopping. Maybe I'm going to send some really horrific messages that I wouldn't send if I was sober. The next morning, I'm going to wake up feeling like absolute shit. I'm going to have anxiety. My productivity is going to be impacted for the next 4 to 5 days. I'm going to be irritable with my family. I'm going to smell like it's horrible, right? So that one glass of wine, which could be a temptation, when I consider that all of this that comes with it, I don't want it. Right? It's not so tempting anymore. So whenever you tell yourself it's only one, play the full movie. Play out the full evening. What does that look like? And then decide, actually, I don't want that. There's nothing about that I want. And then you're taking a decision from empowerment. It's not just, you're not grinning and bearing it, trying to get through it with willpower. It's just, I don't want that. Get rid of the desire to drink and it's easy, right? We've covered a lot today, and it's really important to recognize that everyone's journey is so unique and individual, and some people do need one-on-one support along the alcohol-free journey. If you've been trying to quit drinking for a long time, you've been using the strategies which I mentioned, like the willpower, moderation, it's just not working, and you're really serious about making that long-term change, feel free to book a call with me. The link's in the description below. And we can talk about your individual case and see if my program might help you on your own alcohol-free journey. If you're not quite ready for that step, but you're still interested in how to quit drinking, check out the next video, which will lay out the 3 scientifically proven steps that I use with my clients to quit drinking for good. Let me know in the comments what you're learning from your current data point, and until next video, take care of yourself. Ciao, ciao.